Here's Burrow to throw right away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 36 yards.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Look at the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here we go. 2nd and 6.
12. And 10.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and push your advantage.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Burrow will throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal. And the Bengals 3-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Burnett, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken at the goal line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And some room to run now.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this out to the 38-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows?
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
a great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To the air again, Herbert rolling to his right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert off of play action. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, Herbert. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Whistles come in and a timeout. We'll see if they try to run one more quick hitter or will they go ahead and kick the field goal here. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. St. Brown. As time expires in the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down? So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. This open, that's a good start for him.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Chargers.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's Herbert. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Herbert now. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Touchdown, Chargers! Ross St. Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and they still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel set packages, don't they?
On third down, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert just beat the play clock. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, it's Burnett. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run on first down. Burnett.
He'll get this down to the 38.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burnett
on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Burrow.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where the set of down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Burrow looking to pass. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bengals.
Ja'Marr Chase.
42 yards.
And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drop.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it was
touchdown.
Ross St. Brown.
15-yard touchdown, Brown.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, All you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
What's that? 11, 11, 11.
Inside handoff to Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade over a minute to go in the game. So third down and a field goal from here will be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it and get the first down. Close it out.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Herbert.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Herbert. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe they'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover.